The thieves had just stolen 42 international jewels, but the real challenge was just beginning, safely transporting the loot out of the country. They split into 3 groups to leave at different times. 2 disguised themselves as backpackers and left the hotel first, choosing the riskiest option of public transportation. Another 3 walked to the suburbs, found their prepared RV, and posed as a family. Berlin, the mastermind, stayed behind to handle cleanup, frame the auctioneer, destroy all tools and electronic devices, and planned to leave France by train before meeting the others in the Spanish mountains. However, detectives quickly cleared the auctioneer of suspicion and set up checkpoints at all border crossings, determined to trap the thieves within the country. Meanwhile, the 3 thieves disguised as a family approached a checkpoint in their RV. The professor looked up and saw guards ahead. The girl quickly placed souvenirs around to create a tourist atmosphere. When the guard signaled them to stop for inspection, the boy panicked, opening a cabinet to grab the canned goods and jump from the vehicle. The professor insisted they'd left no evidence at the scene and that jumping would be suicide. They argued so intensely that they forgot to slow down and nearly crashed into the checkpoint. The officers froze in shock as collision seemed imminent. A guard raised his hand in warning. The girl urgently reminded them to brake, and the RV stopped just in time. The boy hurriedly returned the cans to the cabinet, but this suspicious behavior had already caught the officer's attention. An officer approached the window with questions. The professor explained they'd been distracted by an argument with his son, nearly causing an accident. Unconvinced, the officer demanded identification and a vehicle search. The professor cooperatively handed over fake passports while the team leader and others entered the RV. When police began searching the cabinets, the girl quickly explained the trip was to honor her late mother, whose dream was to travel the world. As she spoke, an officer opened the cabinet, revealing the herring cans containing the jewels. Everyone's hearts raced, but the officer reached past the cans and pulled out an urn. The professor had prepared for this, using France's prohibition on transporting cremated remains to divert attention. As the officer began explaining the law and ordered them to open both the urn and cans for inspection, the girl grabbed the urn and ran, successfully drawing the officers into pursuit. During the struggle, the urn fell and ashes spilled everywhere. The officers' faces immediately filled with regret. Not knowing how to handle the situation, they ultimately decided to abandon further searches and let the thieves go.